Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Indiana's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running into the open space. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pulls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so How do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Pulls it in. It's Pena. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Pena. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Pena. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play is the official. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Oh, what a cut! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knock it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out for the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. How about... Sophomore stopping him short of the first down line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Aller. That's caught, it's Pena. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hemby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Ross.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to
makes a grab, past the marker. And the Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
29 Philly. 2 ready.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
Scores on the sneak.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Lights off the defender. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Gives it on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive, with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pena. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
To throw, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. Turning it on! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
And I tell you what, you find the hole. Goodness gracious, when you got defensive linemen that get in the backfield that quickly and the quarterback's trying to sneak the ball quick and get some yardage, defense definitely won that one.
Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Prime play action. He's got the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Power football with the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Morris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He leaves it with his back. Fighting off the defender. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. This sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to him because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Got his man quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Hemby. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Looking for the goal line. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.